"Are you afraid of poison?" said the woman. "Now look here, I will cut the apple into 2 pieces. You shall have the red side, and I shall have the white side." For the apple was so cunningly made that all the poison was in the rosy half of it.
Oh, hello there! Welcome to my house in the Enchanted Forest. I've been picking apples all day, and I found some truly delicious ones. I'm planning to use them in a secret recipe to surprise all my friends. I would love to share it with you. Oh, wonderful! Let's make it together.
Here's my basket of apples from this morning. I'm going to find a nice juicy one to start with. What's this one? Oh dear, not this apple. No, thank you. I'm going to find a much less poisonous apple to start with and give it a quick chop. I'm going to chop up all the other apples and remove the seeds. I'm going to add them all to a nice big pot. Then I'm going to add 3/4 cup apple cider vinegar, as well as 2 cups of fresh water, and bring everything to a nice bubbling boil. And once it's gone on for 20 minutes, it's time for the next step. I'm going to put my food mill on top of a nice big bowl and add in a couple of apples at a time. You want to spin them in small batches because it can be a little bit hard, but if you keep going, it gets much easier. And any apples that pop out, just nicely tuck right back in. And go until you have a nice consistency, the same as applesauce. And then once that's done, it's time to add in the final ingredients. So I'm adding 1/4 cup of sugar, 1½ teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of allspice, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. And mix that all in until it's nice and even. And always be sure to do a little taste test. Now I'm going to add the mixture back into a pot for one final boil.
Oh, hello friends. Are you being bashful? I got your tongue. Don't worry, all we have to do is wash up, and then we're ready to enjoy our tasty treat. I know it's not your favorite, but if you don't wash up, you can't have a spot to eat. Those are the rules. Oh, and we're almost done. I see it boiling.
Oh, it looks perfect. It's nice and thick, and it had a good boil going. But to double check that it's ready for eating, I like to put some on a nice plate and then pop that plate in my ice box for maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And then once that's done, we'll use a knife to check that it has that perfect buttery softness. Just like this. Oh, it's ready. And why? Look at that. The apple butter is all done. I like to eat it with just a spoon. We can also eat it with some fresh baked bread. I made this morning. Then I'm going to slice a few pieces off and pick a truly delicious looking one and add some of our apple butter. It should spread evenly and thickly, just like soft butter. And it's served best with a nice cup of hot tea. I'm using fresh mint tea straight from the garden. And once it's steeped for a couple of minutes, we're ready for our late night snack.
Oh, goody. It's time for my favorite part, the taste test. I have some bread with a lot bit of butter on it, and I'm going to taste to see how this turned out. It's delicious. It's nice and sweet and just a little bit tart. It should satisfy even your grumpiest of eaters. Thank you so much for spending time today with me in the Enchanted Forest. And until I see you again, bye-bye.